Hi guys, it's Becca and I am just going to show you my take on lollipop flowers and how I go about making them. I don't have fancy equipment like some people, but I thought that this might be helpful if you were thinking about making these. I'm going to make this a quick video because this is a really quick tutorial. This is a very quick flower to make. First of all, I use my Cuttlebug to punch out 4 different size circles. I'm sure you could do more or less, but the look of 4 of them is perfect. So then you run that through with a heavy cardstock. Doing paper makes it turn out more like this, and this is not as, I mean it's cute, but it's not as strong or, in my opinion, grunge-like, which is what a lot of people are out to make their pages look more grungy and more masculine, so it's a fun touch to add. So you'd pop that through using, I just use like Walgreens envelopes, things like that. When they come out, you're going to have 4 circles and you just plop them in an embossing folder, and that's what's going to give the paper texture. So then you use a different cutting plate size and you would push this through. So you've done 2 steps. You cut and then you emboss. Okay, there's another step you need to do over here, and that is basically get out your good old Mr. Box. There's 2 techniques I really like. It's the mist, and that's where you just spray it down. It almost, I mean, seriously, it looks like it's just like varnished, tarnished, old, and really metallic. I probably would do one more coat on this one, but I can use my embossing gun on that, and it dries really fast, and it's very easy. Again, these papers tend to absorb the mist and get soggy and take a long time to dry, and then I just don't like the process. Another idea you can do is after you've taken them out of the embossing folder, put them on a paper and use like any type of paint basically, but this distressed crackle paint, especially the brushed pewter, because I really like how like masculine, like I keep saying, it turns out. So this would just not have any mist on it. I just don't have any like pre-printed ones yet, but at this time. Okay, so I would just take this, it's embossed, and I would just rub that on there. When you use the crackle paint, you cannot use the embossing gun, because if you do that, the paint will bubble and it doesn't crackle, and it just gets goopy and really weird. So you cannot. You have to, like, I lay them out, paint them, and let them dry overnight and come back to them because I'm really impatient. I literally do that before bed. But you can do all different colors of paint like I had mentioned. Okay, so at this point you have them cut, embossed, and painted. The next step is that you would take an ink pad and you would use the ink pad to get this look on the edges where it's tarnished. And you can use any color. As you can see here, I used black. I don't have a brown ink pad, but I definitely want to get one. So I used silver or black. This one here, I used green so that I could kind of make it special for a page. So I used that. Here's an idea that I used real quick. I went along the sides with black, and I just kind of, like to each layer before I put them together. And then I put embossing powder on them. And then I heated the embossing powder, and it got this really awesome crystallized, like varnished, like tarnished look, I should say. And then I just took the center of a flower from Joann's. I bought really, really cheap, and I inked that, and almost set it on fire, but look how awesome that looks. This really does look like a lollipop because the stem's still on it, but I wish that I had more of these so that I could make more of them like this. You learn as you go what your techniques are and what you like to do. I made about a dozen of these. They're just drying all over my desk here. I like put them underneath things. They must be stuck under there to flatten and dry because I like them really, really flat. See how flat that is? That's 4 pieces of like pretty crunchy. I mean, I can't even bend it if I tried probably with one hand. It's so thick. And then when I do a page, I can put my own like little diamond embellishment on there. So Here's one I did with, and I just put tulle in between the layers, so it's very girly and fun. And there's another one. This is just with, again, you guys, this awesome look where it's all really old and weathered. Came from just a brown Maya mist, and look, see, it's just a piece of cardboard. So, anyways, thanks for bearing with me. These are my lollipops, and I think that I've at this point made about 3 dozen of them, but it's going to be really great to have these just in a little box and ready to use on scrapbook pages, so I can just keep moving on and have cool embellishments to add. So, thanks for watching. Have a great night.